Hello everyone, Zeke's here. Alright, today we will be discussing the Magic the Gathering color wheel for our help. This is going to be a really good helpful hints. Instead of one hint or two, tip. Actually, I should say, I've been saying hint, tip. This is like 5 or 6 tips. Okay, let's start off with white and what it does. You make tokens. You make a lot of tokens, flyers with or vigilance or both. Flying is flying. Now, vigilance and lifelink are the main skills for it. Lifelink is when you attack and you deal damage. However damage you dealt is how much life you'll gain. Vigilance basically is when you attack, you don't tap your creature. Now, besides that, white is good for gaining life. And a few other skills. Now, blue. Blue is good for, well, just countering your opponent and scrying. Or using special abilities that will give you the edge in the game. Like drawing and stuff like that. When your hand's low. Milling your opponent. Milling is just a term that means you discard cards from the top of your opponent's deck or whatever. Scrying is, I said this in another video, but I'll say it again. Say you have 2 cards in scry. You could put them in any order on top of your deck, under your deck, or you could put one on top and one on the bottom in any order. And I think that was it for blue. Oh, countering. There's cards that let you counter spells. So say, for example, I wanted to place a creature spell. And just for in case you don't know, spells everything except for a land. Say, oh, I have this creature. You go like, oh wait, I pay this for this instant. Which instance can be used on your turn, their turn, any player's turn. And you pretty much have it pretty good. Okay. Next color is black. Black is like sacrificing creatures or cards. And they're not just your own, making your opponent sacrifice. There's cards that would make you like, say for example, target player gets rid of 2 cards and gains 2 life, or gets rid of 2 life and gets to draw 2 cards and stuff like that. What else? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, there's a special symbol. I forget how it looks like, and it goes into your mana. Some black creatures have it so that you pay like, I think like 2 life, and instead of paying black mana. And that's okay, because it's okay. Life is a factor in Magic the Gathering. Life's a factor, Life points are a factor in many games. You just gotta know how to. You just gotta know how much life you gotta keep track of. Because if you have too low life, you can lose the game. If you have a lot of life, it's okay to sacrifice some of it. Now, red. Red is aggression. Aggression. Deal high damage with your creatures. And your sorceries and instants and stuff deal like 2, 3, 5 damage I've seen with a single sorcery. What else? Enchantments. They are very good in continuous damage for red. Green. Green produces a lot of mana. So if you want to have like very tough creatures, you want creatures and enchantments and sorceries and stuff that give you extra mana. Like there's some sorceries that can produce they produce creatures that how do I say it? They produce creatures that produce like green mana or any color mana, or just green, or just generic, which would be colorless. Also, they have cards that have trample and reach. Reach lets you attack cards that have flying. Trample is like, say for example, your opponent has a card with 3 toughness and I have 5 power. That means if I attacked you, the extra damage of 2 would be inflicted. Also, you want to have cards to search for mana. That way, by turn 3 or 4, you have like 5 to 8 mana. Okay, guys. The last color is actually colorless. You have artifacts, artifact creatures, enchantments. There is even a mana color. It's that, well, let me say it first. There's a land called Waste, and it produces colorless mana. And the cool thing about it, it works with these type of creatures called Eldrauzis. Eldrauzis, there's even an Eldrauzi that for each waste, you get some power and toughness, I think. There's a lot of artifacts that can give you mana. I have them in a commander deck, and they basically give you like 2 or 3 mana. Okay, guys. The video's going a little long. Just remember the color wheel and colorless. So, guys, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe. Like, comment, show your videos to your people, to your friends. Bye, guys.